the next one. Lopes and Stardeath, after taking that loss, going down into the losers finals to fight Power Ranger and Wesley.
Yeah, getting no break here. You know, they ended up losing in the winners finals. They have a chance to get a second shot at Fiend, of course, and Balthazar in the grands if they can win this set here. But Wesley and Power Ranger really had a nice kind of chunk of momentum that we saw in the losers semifinals. So I'm wondering if they're going to be able to do it.
We are starting this game on Enigma. Now, Stardeath and Lopes were tending to leave some of these soft platform maps open. Like, there was one point where they left open Enigma, Great Hall, and Crystal Temple. They ended up going to Crystal Temple, and, well, we saw how that played out. But this is a map that they, at one point, felt comfortable leaving open. So we'll see how they fare here. Wesley side-airing into Power Ranger, at least to touch the wall. Power Ranger didn't have anywhere safe to go. He was worried about the blue team above him. And the damage is definitely favoring the blue team, but that is a strange knockout.
That is so weird, man. He did a D-Light and then reverse slide charge neutral sig off the edge to hit his opponent who was hanging on the wall. Creative stuff coming from Wesley here as he gets escorted out to the blast zone for his first stock deletion, and Lopes saying goodbye to Power Ranger as well. So the blue team actually has a slight lead here. It's not a lot, but they might be able to make a lot of damage happen.
Oh, Wesley was there to punish that. You saw he was hunting really hard for the knockout on the edge, threw out a neutral signature, threw out a ground pound, but then we saw Stardeath go back to the main platform and just kind of like a beginner Taros player. I don't want to disrespect him too much or disrespect beginner Taros players, but he just threw a neutral signature out over the edge when it was so easy for Wesley to punish it.
The double weapon throw comes out once again. Neither of them are going to hit Lopes, though. They kind of threw it a little bit too low. He was able to get above it. But now, I mean, we have tie stocks on the board. Stardeath taking a lot of damage really quickly here from Wesley. He does have that Rocket Lance in hand. You can see how comfortable he is with that weapon, but that's not going to save him. That Sair. Oh, and Stardeath with the save right there on the dare as well. Red team's falling behind.
Ooh, nice side air to get back to the stage from Power Ranger. That is going to get the knockout onto Lopes. Tried to reach up as high as he could with the GC neutral signature, but it wasn't enough. And now Power Ranger continuing on to Stardeath. Chasing him really high into the air. Has Stardeath in the orange on the second stock. Grabs, reaches up with the nair, throws Lopes down. Stomp side air from Lopes onto Wesley. Neutral air from Lopes. Just has enough gas on it to knock out off the top.
Man, and Lopes almost got Wesley there. Had he charged that ground pound for like half a second more, that could be it for Wesley right now. Wesley definitely grateful he was able to get out of that sticky situation. They're going to need to try to find a kill on Lopes as Stardeath finally gets sent down to his final stock. Somehow Lopes doing perfectly fine in this 2v1.
Yeah,
that's not how you want it to go.
He's just swinging on both members of the red team. They have no way to organize there against him. Just axe swings, axe hits, back and forth, and Power Ranger is out. Wesley's in the red.
Oh, man.
Stardeath is hardly touched on his final stock. Lopes is in the orange. Nice recovery. Weapon toss down. Another following weapon toss from Stardeath. There is a spawn on the field. Doesn't even matter because Lopes is just going to solo Wesley on the edge.
That D-Light ground pound was quick and effective, easy way of securing that KO. And Wesley and Power Ranger looking like game one was not the way they wanted it to go. Losing that one. It's going to be Lopes and Stardeath moving forward. First game. We're going to see how game two goes, where they're banning out. Looks like Enigma's off the table this time around. They want to go to a flat stage with maybe not so many platforms. Looks like we're going to Mammoth, which I think platforms kind of negligible on this stage, right? Like sometimes it can play a factor toward some of the ledge games because it can kind of pause there, like the way it starts on the left side. But other than that, the platform's something that's just kind of in the background rather than like something you consciously keep track of all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Like the platform is really, you only really notice it when it'll like get in the way of some of your things, and it happens some of the time. It's definitely not like, oh, there's a soft platform there in the way at all times, like so many of the other maps in the twos pool. Of course, like Shipwreck is like the only one that doesn't have a soft platform period. Even on like Apocalypse has another soft platform.
Yeah. Ooh. What's going on here. Wow, these dodges, man. That side sig actually connecting Power Ranger and getting sent off stage. Wesley with the save. Maybe not. Power Ranger has to spam Sayers here because all he has is a dodge. And that's going to be able to do it.
Ooh, that soft platform there playing for Wesley. I don't know if he meant to dip down below and just got stuck on it, but it's a good thing that it was there either way. Out came that down signature, and he was just above it. Nice knockout there. That's going to wipe the blue team. They're ready with this one. One more hit, and Stardeath has to be in the orange.
Yeah, Wesley going for gravity cancel and sig there. Throwing out these neutral lights. A nice side sig punish. He's going to survive that. Ulgrim definitely a chunky enough boy to survive a hit like that at that damage range. But now Wesley's going to want to be careful. And there we go, a stomp Sayer on the interrupt of the follow-up he was going for. Going to be what takes him out.
I'm not saying Macho Man is pay to win, but you will not convince me that side sig and neutral signature on Lance don't come out faster on that skin. Like they have to. I'll put on my tinfoil hat and do my conspiracy theory. Macho Man is pay to win. Those sigs are so good on that skin.
Lance down sig on Macho Man. So misleading where the hitbox is.
That one's still terrible though. Please don't use it.
That one goes crazy. Here we go. Wesley trying to juggle with Nairs, gets to Stardeath, trying to wiggle his way through, needs to pick up a weapon, gets juggled by his own teammate as he's hitting Wesley in the process. But now it means Stardeath still doesn't have a weapon. He's still being starved. Finally manages to get an axe, and Wesley finds a huge ground pound on the left side as Stardeath is able to KO Power Ranger. But we have a fairly close game. I mean, Stardeath is definitely the one to look out for here as he's very beaten and on his final stock while Wesley has 2.
Yeah, 3 stocks to 2 here. Definitely in favor of the red team at this moment. Oh, the ground pound! Lopez calls it out. Spot dodges right through it. More damage coming out. A lot of damage coming out onto Lopez now. He's getting into dangerous knockout territory. That neutral light turns Stardeath red. Power Ranger really low on the edge. Big side air from Lopez sending Wesley flying. The weapon toss goes low right under Stardeath. D-Sig expected Wesley to be right on top of him, but he was over on the wall. D-Light ground pound takes out Power Ranger. It's a 1v2, but Wesley is looking good here. He's in the red, but he still has 2 stocks. Now he's on his final stock, but man, any of the moves that Lopez and Stardeath throw out, they're not going to be sending him very far. It'll depend on maybe if they have a 2v2 combo or 2v1 combo ready to go. Look how far that unarmed side air sent him. That sent him off screen. Has the Lance. Are we going to see a side air? Are we going to see him using those recoveries? It's a side air. That takes out one of them. He's in the 1v1 in such a good spot.
All he has to do is spam recovery, basically, or Sayers or sidelight jump recovery. There we go. Manages to find one just raw in the neutral game there, reading out a jump. That was probably the most ideal 2v1 scenario you can get set into, right? You're starting off with 2 stocks. They're both already in the red. And even though they kind of got rid of his second stock almost immediately after that 2v1 started, as long as they didn't have like a rehearsed 2v1 combo that will for certain lead to a KO, he has like a pretty good amount of wiggle room to work with there.
And you saw going into that final 1v2, he had both Lopez and Stardeath in the red. I think he threw out one side air onto Lopez or Stardeath. I can't remember which one died first. And then he threw out a recovery. So he wasn't throwing out a lot of moves then towards the end, but he put out 720 damage. Power Ranger was in like the mid to low 300s, so he was a little bit of a slouch that game, but that's when your teammate plays such a big part and where a good 2v2 teammate, if you make a mistake, everybody can't play perfect all the time. So when you have a teammate that can kind of pick up some of your slack, that's the best 2v2 teams in the biz. Even when someone plays bad, the other person is there to cover their mistakes, pick up their slack.
And this stage is going to be great for Wesley. You can already see he's having a ball. The Rocket Lance on this stage just has such a good time. It can recover from just about anywhere. Go on the stage, under the stage, around the stage, and the platforms. Like I said, if you get a side light nair in the corner, you can land on one of those soft platforms and go for another landed follow-up.
Nice side light recovery coming out from Wesley to get the first knockout of the match. Stardeath took so much damage early on, 45 seconds. No one else is even in the red yet. And again, Wesley is going to work, man. Clocking in for that overtime.
Oh my god. Wesley.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Oh,
He's insane! He almost got another knockout with that too!
that is OD.
He's about to add 3 KOs in just under a minute and a half. And he's still going back to work on Lopes, has him over. Oh, he does! He gets the knockout there. He continues to go under the stage. Power Ranger is also there to rotate over, put some pressure onto Stardeath, giving Wesley some room. Lopes on the final stock. In comes Wesley again, playing so confidently. Stomp side air from Lopes. Power Ranger got taken out in the process. Is Wesley going to be able to get back? Oh my gosh! He must not have been confident enough in the D-Light ground pound, so he went for the recovery. Big side air, another knockout for Wesley here. We're going to see big damage numbers, big KO numbers from him in the in-game screen.
Yeah, I mean, Power Ranger definitely don't want to take anything away from him. He's doing a great job beating everyone up as well. I mean, just got 4 hits onto the blue team unanswered there, and still looking for more as Wesley still manages to find these dash side lights into Nair. Oh my goodness. They just have complete control of the stage, and a rocket lance on the Great Hall can do that. People really don't know how terrorizing that weapon can be on this stage specifically, and they are just having a ball here, both going for their own respective edge guards. Wesley finds a weapon throw that's not going to be enough, goes for the ground pound this time around, and that's exactly why he probably went for that recovery the last time. You saw it didn't quite connect.
Yeah, it can be a little bit inconsistent depending on where you hit it positioning wise. It can be tough to hit, and just like that, they clean up the game, man. 4 stocks, 664 damage, not quite as high of a number, but still a fantastic number. 5 KOs. Power Ranger on the other side, 378, still a great damage number, picking up one of those knockouts as well, just completely reducing the impact that any blue team player had in that game.
Yeah, you gotta ban Great Hall here, bro. I'm telling you, if you want to win, you should ban Great Hall. Oh no, they didn't ban Great Hall. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh no.
They're playing the double Ulgrim.
This is not gonna go. Oh well, actually, that might be a strat.
It's not a bad pick in general. We'll see how it plays out for them, but I didn't happen to catch legend levels with this character. Still has the double axe, going to share that with the double Taros pick. We'll see how they do with the lance. But man, I would not want to play Ulgrim Mirrors against Wesley with how he's playing today. D-Light, in-light, goes for the ground pound deep. Wesley is so confident right now.
There we go. I mean, Power Ranger even doing well with the gauntlets because he's going up against this axe right now, right? A lot of times people say, well, the matchup for the gauntlets versus the rocket lance can be difficult, but right now they both have axes in hand, so Power Ranger's feeling completely comfortable. Wesley still controlling the screen, looking to get his first KO here, maybe. Oh, and
Power Ranger. Beautiful. Lasered in with that gauntlet weapon toss after hitting the side air that interrupted the recovery. And again, this X-double Taros team, now a double Ulgrim team, another knockout. Wesley. Ooh, that gravity cancel in sig. That honestly, that could have led to the kill. Even though 100%. He's just yellow. Neutral signature onto Power Ranger, though. It's Lopes throwing that out this time. Oh, man, he wasn't far enough left to get out from under the stage. That neutral air gave him the chase dodge on hit, went straight up, but unfortunately he bumped his head. Nice side air, though, sending Stardeath to the right, following up off of Wesley, kind of across the screen, then the other direction.
There's part of me that's like, how much is this going to matter? Wesley still has 3 stocks. Stardeath is about to get KO'd. Like, a sidelight recovery from Wesley's is coming any minute now. Wesley finally losing his first stock. Like, y'all really let them go back to Great Hall. That's a
nice
good hit.
Neutral
he
signature.
Bounced off the platform?
Oh, no. Great Hall not looking so great right now. Still picks up the neutral signature, and Stardeath swaps over to the lance. 4 stocks to 3, but we could see 3 to 3 real soon. Lopes in the orange. We could see 3 to 2 real soon. Neutral light from Wesley. Goes for the side sig the other direction. Jump, side air. And the full team wipe. Another double KO for Wesley. Someone tweeted earlier today, I'm sorry that I forgot, but that Wesley took like 12 stocks in a best of 3, which is like, that's averaging 4 stocks per game, which is huge. Like, dude, his knockouts today have been insane.
He is cooking, man. I don't know why they let him do this. I don't know what. Let's go to Wesley's playground as he's popping off right now. Stardeath and Lopes trying to hang on here, but then you just see, looking at the top right corner, right, you're just seeing them get slowly and slowly pushed darker and darker in damage ranges here as they're looking for any hit they can. That's a good double hit for Stardeath there, but gets hit by some friendly fire. Wesley starting to, oh my god, he's going
still
all the way
going
up
in,
there.
dude. He gets the knockout onto Stardeath. Power Ranger and Wesley are up 2-1 in this set,
Nice.
looking like they're going to close it out 3-1. Power Ranger playing a fantastic background player, 301 damage, 2 of those knockouts, so that Wesley can take the forefront and run wild, as Macho Man loves to do, all over Lopes and Stardeath. Stardeath come almost null and void that game. 183 damage was all he was able to put out. Wesley and Power Rangers shut him down. More big numbers from Wesley. 607 damage, 4 knockouts. Huge.
Now we get to see Wesley and Power Ranger get the run back against Balthazar and Fiend. They did lose in the winner's side of things in semis, 3-1, but they have a chance here to bring it back. Now, of course, since they are on the losing